What up, YouTube? It's your boy Banks, and we back in the building, you feel me? It's True Talks, cause True Talks, alright? Let's get straight right into it. So you already know, my goodness, bruh. This is what Elite looks like. This different. This big different. This hit different. This is different. You feel me? My goodness, bruh. So you already know that last night was Aldridge, LaMarcus Aldridge's debut. And, you know, there was no Blake, no KD, no Harden, and it doesn't matter. Them boys is starting to find a groove. They've been for a while. And they just improved. My goodness. So, clearly, you know, they've reported, and based off of even just this footage in this game, you know what I mean, already in game one, they changed the whole rotation in terms of the bigs. Normally, it's been DeAndre Jordan as a starting center, and Claxton, you know, will come off. Nicholas Claxton will come off the bench and play the backup center, but they have adjusted that, and they changed the rotation completely. So, they said that they're starting to, you know, remove and, you know, demote basically DeAndre Jordan out of the rotation. So it's going to be starting center is going to be LaMarcus Aldridge, backup center Clax, and then, you know, maybe if someone's injured or whatever, DeAndre will play. But that's looking like the two bigs, and then the small ball center as well that will play the 4 and the 5 mix would be Blake Griffin, right? So when you look at that from that perspective, that just makes the team bigger. That makes, you know, it just shows what Elite looks like. They're even more versatile. They have more options, more threat ability. You know what I'm saying? They're more potent. There's just more weaponry and more arsenal and artistry at hand at all times. So, you know, that's what Elite looks like, man. This team different, man. So you already know, like, people said LaMarcus is washed. People said that, you know, he wasn't even a factor in Spurs with San Antonio. He was, you know, it's not like he was bought out like Blake, where it's kind of like you mutually agree. It was more so like, we cutting you. We don't even want you. You know what I'm saying? We don't want you. We don't need you. We're using Pirtle. You know what I'm saying? And that's what people have been running with the narrative. And you already know that's cap at the end of the day. It's just the way that LaMarcus was used isn't indicative of the way that he, you know, can thrive. It's obviously a different era, and, you know, they're using Pirtle like they're using Gobert, right? So that's not what we do here with the Nets. So we'll go into that context, because I give it that context. Let's go straight right into it, boy. So we're going to show you how, you know, LaMarcus makes a big difference already. Just in his first game, I'll show you the subtle things, the little things. See, look at the contest right, the contest right there. You already know. People forget that he's 6'11", 7 feet. You don't have to, you know, this is more so of a Gasol type of rim protect, you know, when Gasol was elite. What are we doing here? Move your feet. You know what Kyrie do? I feed you. I'ma eat, boy. What are we talking about? What are we doing? Let's see. Look at the switchability. Good defense by Kyrie. They said he has no defense. Good switchability. Rebound, you know, sound. They said the Nets have no defense. Let's find out if that's cap or what's the sequence. The defense right there, he already makes a tip. Biombo will normally just be punching like it's a luncheon. And you can see already the impact that he makes. What are we doing here? That's gotta go. My goodness. I can have it, though. I'm not your average Joe. You already know what that boy do. Ball movement, you already know. What are we doing? Great defense, Kyrie. You know how I be. And look, you see the presence that Aldridge already had on Graham on his drive? Force him to have to pass it. Length, you know what I'm saying? All you have to do is be, you know, you have to have some girth, have length, and you already know what it's going to be. A difference maker. What are we doing? Okay? He's a different type of rim protector. And you already know you can give it to him and get a bucket at any time. Great shot, though. But, you know, he's unguardable. He's going to have babies on him. Switchability. Bruh. Rebound. Y'all sussed it. But let's pay attention to the little subtle things that he does. What are we doing right here? Great defense right here. And then he pump fakes Jeff Green and look at LaMarcus. Look at the length. Look at the contest on that shot. All you got to do is rim protect. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to have extreme punching ability. You just have to, at the end of the day, good hands, good length, good timing, good verticality in order to protect the rim. You get what I'm saying? And that's all you got to do. And that's what LaMarcus brings. He's a different type of rim protector. You get what I'm saying? 6'11", 7 foot. People forget that. What are we doing? And look at the attention he draws, bruh. My goodness, look at the attention he draws. Just him, without even scoring a point, you already got to double team him. Because they already know what he does. That patent fade, patent hook, all of that. Look at it. And then elite rebounding, good box out ability. He literally is like, he reminds me of like Gasol for the Raptors. You know what I'm saying? But even more of a potent scorer. You know what I'm saying? What are we doing here? And better positioning, all that type of stuff. What are we doing right here? See right here. Look. Look right here as he demands the double team right here. Look at what happens. You see Bruce Brown cuts. They still have mobility and still have good ball movement within. IQ, timely cut by Bruce Brown, which now forces that defender to stay. And then now Joe Harris wide open. One more touch. Bruh. And look what that's created from. The cut, but it's mainly created from the double from LaMarcus. He still provides and attracts a double team. Still. And look right here. See, look at that length. Rozier can't do the normal pull-up he would do because look at the length. See, step back, he would pull that, but 6'11". His length's there. I can't just shoot over him. That's about to be blocked. Look at the defense already. You know what I'm saying? And look, out of bounds. Look at the defense that he already provides. Already. What are we doing here? See, and then right here, that's gotta go. Good pull-up, Terry. He said, I'm scary. My goodness, man. But look at the difference already LaMarcus makes, man. What are we doing here? Good defense, good body up, Joe. And good tap out by LaMarcus, too. See? And then where we going? We out here. Oh, my goodness. That's great defense, Graham. He said you better eat your grams. And then look right here. Tip. You already know. But, like, bruh. And then, you know, Kyrie's going to remember that. My good. He said he's a baby. Please don't play with me, man. He's like, bruh, I'm going to remember that. Next play. He's like, bruh, shaking his head. He's like, that's baby food. Gerber, you better serve her. My goodness. Please don't hurt her. What are we doing here? And look here. Off the screen. Good defense, y'all. Good defense, Kyrie. And then look at it, bro. Look at LaMarcus. See? Look at that, bro. Look how the length and the verticality, the help defense, just the size. You know what I'm saying? Bro, oh my. That's Kyrie. You know how I be. Buckets. But look at the presence that LaMarcus already provides. People thought that he would, oh my God, he's washed and all this type of stuff. And it's cap. I told y'all it's all cap. And look at the ball movement, mobility, player movement, and an ISO at the end of the day. Kyrie, fry him. My goodness, Jeff. You ready? No, I punch and I don't need to use my left. What are we doing here? And then at the end of the day, go to LaMarcus. Nope, you don't want it. What are we doing? Look right here. IQ. Even the role players have IQ. Look at the short roll. He can pull off the short roll. Multiple, multifaceted role players. Multifaceted role players. So much IQ. Everyone could do anything. Everyone could do anything. All the role players. Everyone could do anything. And then look right here. Look at the switchability. LaMarcus reads the switch. Stay with PJ Kyrie. Look at the switchability. IQ. No holes in their switchability. Look at this. Auto switch. My goodness. As if it has a timer. My goodness. And then great rebounding. Great box out by LaMarcus. You already know. So, like, they've already just improved tremendously just with LaMarcus. And then right here. IQ role players that can do everything. Look. Off the handoff, he could pull. Right in the gap. Right in between. That's elite, man. Bro, Landry said I got food in my pantry. Look at the pieces they have. Look at the plethora. The plethora. Not even to mention the Shamits, the Harris, the Brown, the TLC, the Tyler Johnsons. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's like their role players are multifaceted. And this is all with these guys out. With Blake, KD, Harden out. You have to pull. Good rebound, Clacks. And then look IQ. Look at the IQ right here. The pass fake to Jeff Green makes Terry have to jump, and he can pull. And you see what I'm saying? Just the little things. All these role players have high IQ. They're not just regular role players. They're high IQ role players that are multifaceted. My goodness, and one more. That's gotta go. All day. Bruh. All day. All mans can shoot. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all something, man. This Nets team is already different. They've been different. TLCC, they know he could pull off the screen. Now he hedges up higher, Bridges, because of last time. You know what I'm saying? And then what happens? Look at Shamit. Pay attention. Shamit off the off screen, off the backside. You know what I'm saying? And look at that. Pull in the gap, wide open. Multifaceted. And even though he missed, he was wide open. People think this team is just ISO. That means you're not watching. This team has Golden State ability all over the place with multiple players. Not just one player. Look at the great defense. Look at the switch right there. Easy. Don't even need to communicate, man. It's too easy. Switch everything. And then, my goodness, good move. Ooh, okay. See, and then every man's there. Drop in, and it's easy. And then we out here. They say they play no defense. They say they play no defense. What was that sequence? Bruh. All D pause. What we doing here now to LaMarcus? Now you come put him with the bench unit, and he can fry. They double teaming. You already know. Keep moving. Keep ball movement. Keep swinging. IQ, that's what I do. My goodness. And you know that he can pop. And look at him. He's gone. LaMarcus. He's the copy in his run. It's higher on high knees. My goodness. Rebound, obviously, you already know. And we out. Look at this. Just a blow off the jump. His presence, man. Without the elite guys. Two of them. Without Kyrie just frying. Again, they switch. You already know what time it is. Go to the post. And it still never dies. My goodness. I eat. Can I have my fries? Super size. Look at Kyrie. Hey. Bro, I'm trying to show y'all, man. Like, look at the presence he already makes, man. People thought he won't be used like this. He won't be used and this and that. And real quick, look at him. They keep moving, and right now it's a mismatch. And you see Harris still moving off ball. Look how they moving. And then they double, bro. Boom. They double him. The fact that he can demand a double team. How are you washed if you demand a double team? How? The threat. My goodness, man. Give it to him again. Kill, just fry. And then look, they don't just stand there, they keep moving. Multiple. See, back screen for Harris while he's isoing. My boom. You already know what time it is when I turn around. My goodness. Bruh, it don't matter. Man can put buckets on a platter. This team is about to be the best team in NBA history. I'm telling y'all from now. See, look, Kyrie moving off ball. See, Brown set the off ball, then he slipped down. And then now two options. And then it's a no look. You see what I'm saying? Like multiple movements, multifaceted players, even their one-dimensional players have IQ and know when to roll, know when to cut, all of that. Look at it. See? Look at it. Even within no spacing, they have spacing. Look. See? Now you got a double. Too much shooters, bruh. My goodness. I could have it, though. I'm not your average Joe. I'm trying to tell y'all something. Look at the playmaking that LaMarcus pulls. That LaMarcus shows, you know what I'm saying? Graham is nice too, pulling the gap. The playmaking he shows, the attractability that he demands, you get what I'm saying? All of that type of stuff. And then, oh my God. And then you have a nigga like this that can just get bucket like this. My God. When you move, you move. Just like that. My goodness. And look at the block. Look at, see, he can't run protect. He's washed. What are you like? Look at that. Punched right there. And look at this. It's a light year. My God. Yo, that's too disgusting. Yo, come on now, bro. Look at this left hand floater. If you know her, bro, that's Game Boy on Nintendo. But this man is different. Kyrie, you know how I be. It's too disgusting. You better trust it. Bro. It's scary. It's scary right now how dangerous and how elite this team is. Like, remember, this is all, you're seeing all of this without KD, without Harden, without Blake. You know what I'm saying? You're seeing all of this. Like, you guys have to just understand what you're missing. Like, you're missing, what, 25, 26 points from Harden. You're missing all the assists and playmaking and from Harden. Then not to mention KD has been averaging 30 this whole season. You're missing that. You're like taking what you're missing. And yet, they're still, what are they? Like, well, I don't even know, 15-2 in their last, like, bro, it's reckless, man. I think they're 18-3, I think that's what they are in their last how many? Like, bro, you have to understand, like, now you add the fact that Aldridge, because remember, a lot of their weakness, a lot of times was DeAndre Jordan was sussing. He was sussing. He would get his alleys and get his 1-2 dunks or whatever the case is, but he wasn't as rim protecting as much. He would be lazy. He won't do second and third type of efforts, right? You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. But even then, they're still winning. And look what people mention. They mention their defense weak and this and that and all this, that in the third. The Hornets have had elite defense. The Hornets have been scoring, and yet it's padded. Like, I try to tell people, like, what you saw right there is literally what most likely you're going to be seeing and what's going to be duplicated in the playoffs. It's going to be a slower tempo. Even the Nets were in a slower tempo. But at the end of the day, Nets can score in a fast tempo, slow tempo, no tempo. My goodness, yo tempo, yo tempo. It don't matter. It don't matter. You get what I'm saying? They can score in any type of way they want to. Any type of way. And then, like, the fact that now their center could pop, could roll, could finish in the paint, like, could be multifaceted. Because remember, DeAndre and then Clax is only paint and alleys and whatever. But, like, now you have a guy that you could post up to. And, I don't think people understand how reckless this actually is. I don't think people understand that. Like, this has to be the best team. Like this, not even just on paper, just ability-wise, this has to be the best team assembled. I'm telling you, like, normally is you have the Golden State team, and then only one was ISO all-road ability was KD. That's why they still struggled with Houston in 7 games, because you just forced them to ISO. Even though KD was scoring 30s on efficiency, it's still a slow tempo. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, at least we cancel what makes Golden State so dangerous. You can't do that with the Nets, because what happens is only their stars like Clay and Steph with Golden State were the ones doing the ball movement ability. Or the other guys weren't really doing that. You know what I'm saying? This one is the role players. Guys you won't even pay attention to. Guys you don't try too much on the screen so much and whatever are the ones doing the Klay Thompson, Steph Curry ability. Like, you see it. You see what I'm showing. Handoffs, pull. Back screens, curls, all that type of stuff. And then they keep moving, relocate, slip, all that type of ball movement. Like, they have that. And then even then, their superstars, like KD and Kyrie, can do that same Klay Thompson ability. Then you switch it. Oh my God, ISO. You have multiple guys that could just fry off the ISO. 3 guys. Then you still, Jeff Green can still fry off the ISO. Even when he slips in short rolls, like I showed you, he has the ability. They have IQ. He's gonna he could do a floater, he could pull, he could pull up, he could pass the alley to whoever. You know what I'm saying? He could post up if he needs be. You know what I'm saying? He could do a 1-2 ISO. If not, go back to the next guy he's going to ISO. Then now you add Aldridge. Now Aldridge could post up. He could short roll. He could shoot the mid-range. He could shoot the 3. He could pass because of the double team. Blake Griffin could do the exact same thing that LaMarcus could do. You know what I'm saying? And then he could do step back from 3s. All of that. Like, every player is multifaceted. Even just Shamet is multifaceted. Tyler Johnson is multifaceted. He could come off the screen and pull. He could set shot. You know what I'm saying? He could floater. Every player is a 3-level scorer on their team. Every single player. It's not like with Golden State where it's just 2 players and then add KD. And then Livingston just does mid-range, doesn't shoot 3s. Ego is not really doing all of that. He will if he has to. He's more so the Jeff Green, but not as potent as Jeff Green, because Jeff Green will do it, all the time. Ego doesn't. And then, other than that, then who else? Everybody else is one-dimensional. No, not the Nets. That's why you're seeing elite offense. That's why even if Kyrie's struggling, it don't matter. It literally, like, this team it's amazing to watch. Like, when I watch them, it's just amazing. Just, if you really appreciate skill, like, you just see a skill bucket every single play. And these pulls off the screens that Joe and Sham and all of these guys are doing aren't easy. They're not easy takes if you really play ball and understand. So, like, these guys and then just the IQ, like, they have spacing within no spacing. It's literally Golden State and an all-star team mixed together. That's what they are. And parts of Houston with the Harden, Like, it's like 3 teams in one. It's reckless. That's why they shoot 50%, lead the team in field goals, almost their top 3, top 4 in 3-point percentages. You know what I'm saying? Like, their offense is so potent and it's so easy. It's so easy. And then when all fails, you have 3 guys that could get a bucket with a different move. Like, they're unguardable. So it's actually like, bro, I could go on and on and on how elite this team is, but people don't really see it. Aldridge. People didn't think he was going to make this much of a factor. People didn't think Blake Griffin was going to be this much of a factor. They just diminished him and whatever. Mans are in for a rude awakening. Just watch. Just watch. Mans are in for a rude awakening. Like LaMarcus Aldridge, the fact that he was able to do this just in his debut. Look what he did. Look how he stat sheet stuffed. Look how he was stuffing the stat sheet. You seen the plays that I showed you. Great positioning, great dexterity, great contact, great verticality, great timing, blocking, playmaking, post-up ability, popping ability, drawing double teams. Come on now, switch ability. Like, he ain't washed. He just a year ago he averaged 19. People forget that. It's like people like don't understand how situations can make you look different. But it is what it is, man. It is what now, and then now you put him in a winning situation. Now it's like a bounce to my step. Now you even and you're gonna go ham and shut the naysayers up. Like, come on now, this team different. Watch when KD and them come back. KD's supposed to come back Wednesday versus the Pelicans, so we'll see how that looks. But KD could be dropped in any team. It don't matter because he puts buckets on a platter and he can play, like, again, multifaceted. So this team is different, man. I hope people are like. I know a lot of people are nervous and a lot of people are scared because most teams with all these injured pieces and not being healthy would not be performing like this. This team is so different. It's literally like it's crazy. I've never seen something like this. I've never seen something like this, man. KD out like what 21 games? They're 18-3 without KD. Like, bruh. This team, man, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. 26-9 since Harden got there. Like, just buckets after buckets, man. You already know. I appreciate y'all. Anyways, it's True Talks, because True Talks. Share, like, and subscribe. We out here. There's no doubt here. There's no drought here. Now you have multi types of bigs instead of just DeAndre Clax, same one-dimensional big. Now you have Clax, one-dimensional. Aldridge, multifaceted. Blake Griffin, multifaceted. And even if Blake Griffin, you don't ever use at the 5, you don't need to now because you could just use Clax and Aldridge. Clax and Aldridge. Clax and Aldridge. You get what I'm saying? Like, Clax has now brought resurgence. And the difference with Clax that I really like is the fact that he literally guards perimeter guy. Like, he's literally not like, most bigs are like struggling, whatever. Like, he's actually padding perimeter elite players. Like, you've seen him moving with multi-counters on Rozier. Like, he literally guards. He moves like he's KD on the perimeter guarding. Like, that's how he moves. He's not like a regular big guarding. So that's why when Clax is in, they completely switch everything. Because he literally be on perimeter guys and he be moving his feet and he don't get no shot off on him. And he be padding, man. It's like, dog, like, this team nice, man. And they be talking about defense. All the narratives they be talking about, they're about to be debunked come playoff time. You'll see. You'll see. Just, stay tuned. You already know. Appreciate y'all. Share, like, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. We out here. There's no down here. There's no drought here. You feel me? Appreciate y'all, man. You already know. And I'm out, man.